San community is one of the oldest communities in Africa, in the world, and according to many people it is probably the oldest. And as far as their culture, their tradition is concerned, we have this thing whereby as people coming from Europe or from the States, we consider them primitive, but they have a very beautiful way of life. Probably one of the most beautiful experiences I've ever had was spending a few nights with a family of Bushmen in 1996, and I got to know their lifestyle, what happens every day, and it's not very complicated and it hasn't really changed that much. Very early in the morning, about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, the men, together with the bigger boys, go hunting or looking for something to eat for the family. By 8, 9 o'clock they're back. And whether they've got something or not, sometimes they go hunting for a day or two or more. They don't have much. They live under the open sky, and being together really means a lot to them. Being together, the kids playing together, the community, the village, everyone is at his own hut or her own hut and doing their own business, and then from time to time you just see them gathering around a fire in the center of the village, and then they begin to chat and share their experiences or what they are busy with, and there's lots of interaction. Their language is very rich, full of clicks, and it's just so charming the way everything begins and ends so unpretentiously as far as that. Color, because they don't have a written language, color is used to communicate, and all these bracelets and all these other things that they wear, every single one, every pattern and every combination of color contains a message. So, for example, if the husband is going hunting and then he receives a bracelet from his wife, the message would be, we'll miss you, or the children will miss you, or have a successful hunting. This root is called, it's actually not a root, it's a fruit. It's called hudia, and the Bushmen use it, they eat it like this, some in different forms. Sometimes they make it a powder, so that they don't get hungry. And it just so happened that someone heard about this, and they came and they made all kind of diet pills out of this thing. And unfortunately the Bushmen didn't benefit too much because of this. But this is a very good way of making sure that your hunger is suppressed when you are in the bush. You go hunting and you can't find game for like 2 or 3 days. They eat this and then they manage to just carry on without needing anything else to eat. The taste is extremely bitter. I don't think I've ever eaten anything as bitter as this, but if it helps, we'll save on some money.
It's like a mosquito net, and they don't have nothing on the ground, just a few blankets, like you can see. What is amazing that in the evening, it's actually in the winter time, it's very cold. You can get until -7. It's extremely cold. Last year we have one of the guy from Makuri village, was a village like 60 km from Tsunkwe. He came to us and they tell us that he need a water system because the elephant destroyed the old one, so he need a new one. Immediately we go there. I remember it was Friday, so we go by Friday to install that system. And immediately when we get there, we realize that all the people, they're sitting down on the ground. They don't raise up. Then we asked them what's going on, and they told us that they didn't drink water for 2 days. In just 50 minutes we installed the water system and we give them water to drink.
So this year the medical team basically went out to villages every day, and we focused on giving out medication, mainly for pain and infection, but we also did a lot of dental work and a bit of physiotherapy for those people with backache. The way these people live, their daily routines, basically puts them at very high risk of muscle damage or injury. It was really nice to see some of these people feel relief from pain for the first time, and in some cases regain muscle function. Teeth are a problem no matter where you go, and of course especially in places like this where there has been no water for so long. Most people here die of diseases such as TB and malaria, where there really isn't much we can do for them. Other diseases are just mostly die of infectious disease. They don't have the vaccines, they're not protected from most of the stuff that we are, and it's quite sad to see children die of infection. Diarrhea is another huge problem for the Bushmen. In many cases people die, especially children, because they just have no way to hydrate themselves. This medicine is very important. Give it to someone when they have diarrhea and they will get better. But now installing these new water systems means that this disease is no longer life-threatening.
It is our wish and our prayer that very soon we'll be able to have a mobile clinic, a truck fully equipped with all the medical supplies and equipment to go from village to village and deal with the mundane problems of the people, medical problems, but also with the more serious ones. Of course, we also installed water systems and distributed aid, been able to speak to the Bushmen and just to be there and to encourage them. I think it's also very, very beneficial for them. Just before we leave, there are two things that we want to do. First of all, to thank the chief and all of you for having us here. Okay. Thank you. Danke. And we are handing that over to the chief. And the chief will decide how to be distributed. Katalin will come to see you again. He will come to stay here with you for a while. And one of the things that he would like to do with you is to help you get that garden going. So now you have water. Now you can have a nice garden.
What is strange to them, it's for them it's very hard to keep cows and goats and these animals, because it's hungry. Everything what they have, they cut it and they eat it. But these villages is a special villages.
They don't do what usually it's done in some of the villages. If you take a cow there, then that very evening it will be slaughtered. They seem to have bought into the idea of actually having domesticated animals in their village. In closing, I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone on behalf of Pilgrim Relief Society and on behalf of Sebastian and on my behalf, to thank all those who have supported us thus far, financially and otherwise, by being here, some of the volunteers that have made the sacrifice of just coming to the Kalahari. That means a lot to us and to the people. So thank you very much, and we're looking forward to continuing this partnership, and so that we can finish the work and go home.